Okay, another trend in lightweight construction is our crew-made stairs. All right, traditionally stairs were cut on site. They were cut out of 2x12s. You cut your stringers out. You put your treads and your risers on them. You got them installed, braced them up. They were pretty strong. Today, to save money, same time, these stairs are being pre-made at a factory, just like your trusses and most lightweight components. And how the issue we have with these is you don't have that big, heavy, beefy stringer holding these things up. If you look at this real close, all they're doing is they're basically taking a dado. They're cutting a dado in your stringers, all right? They're putting your tread and your riser in there that sits inside this dado, and it just gets wedged in here with this small piece of wood, all right? These things are glued in place, lightly tacked in place. You're still going to be dealing usually with 1.5 inches for your tread and 3/4 board for your riser, but this is all you've got. There's no center stringer. You're working just with outsides. And if you look at this dado, that's about 3/8 of an inch depth on that dado. So if you get fire impingement on this stair system, you're really not dealing with a lot of beef. The treads and risers are not sitting on full 1.5 inch lumber. You're sitting inside of this 3/8 dado. So if this thing starts to separate, if it starts to char, starts to weaken, you can really start to lose your stairs under fire conditions. Another thing, in fire school, you're always taught, if your stairs are iffy, they're feeling spongy, to get to the outside of these stairs. It's not going to help you a whole lot with these. Like I said, you're dealing with 3/8. The theory in behind of working to the outside of the stairs is you would get your weight pretty much over the full width of the stringer, and if the treads or whatever would go, you'd still have those stringers to hold you up. On these, that's really not going to be the case because you're dealing with 3/8 lightweight components. These things can separate pretty easy. So keep in mind, once again, pre-planning, very important. Get into these buildings before they get covered up. Look at your stairs. You can note that. We've got pre-manufactured, pre-engineered lightweight stairs. Take that in consideration when you're starting to launch your fire attack.
What we've come down to is the stairwell at the end of the building now. If we're looking at a place that we can launch a safe operation, this is going to be it, because we've got masonry construction all the way around us. It's going to protect us for that little bit more time to get us in here so we can get this fire operation started. Because one of the things that we pointed out, or just kind of noticed here a little bit ago, there's no standpipes in this building. This is a 3-story wood frame structure that has a massive fire load. It's all lightweight constructed, and there's no standpipe. So we're going to have to hand jack lines all the way up here. Bring 2.5s up and drop them off of whatever floor that we're going to have to do our attack on, which is going to increase that time. And remember, when we talk about increasing that time, we're increasing that fire load also. So the longer we wait and the longer we take to get this thing under operation, the longer that fire is going to build. It's going to become a lot more massive of a situation for us to deal with. Inside this masonry stairwell that we have right here, it's a great opportunity for us. It's a good launching platform for our fire attack because it's going to insulate us a little bit from the rest of the building. However, the thing that we cannot forget is what these stairs are actually made of. This is nothing but wood, and we talked about how thin and how they run that dado joint in there to hold these stairs up. Understand how much weight we're going to add to these buildings. We start bringing hose lines up here, 10, 15, 20 firefighters running up down these steps. It's going to increase that live load of the structure, and it's going to be a little bit more dangerous. So just don't forget about it. It's still a good platform to start from, but don't overestimate the safety of these or underestimate the safety of these and overload these stair systems.